Well, so that happened. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. it's, uh, it's always something, isn't it? It's always something here with Madden. Uh, if you remember, last week we had an error too, and shit went down. No. We're gonna super sim here. Alright, here we go. So they had a holding call on first down, apparently.
And the drive begins here with Sims. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down.
All right, good tackling.
+3.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And in this situation with the lead,
sounds good. You're not going to miss much. Probably another 18 false starts.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Third and long here.
Thank you. A fucking sack.
Preston Brown
Is
drop him with his
wow.
first sack of 2016.
I can't believe
He
it.
got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Jordan Berry now.
So we're going to get some good field position, theoretically.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin.
Why are you running right into the defenders?
There,
You
idiot.
idiot.
20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
good block
is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch the blitz. Watch that safety blitz.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. More now. And that is
Terrible.
incomplete. Quincy and Noon were the intended.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Moore. He's got his man.
Get that first down. Let's have a little sense of urgency now, guys.
Good enough for the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to
at least we got the pass off.
catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short.
In the slot, he catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Le'Veon was wide open in the middle of the field. Like, you gotta get the ball out.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Back to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Big field goal. I don't think so.
The second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The play clock's running down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends.
Well,
in
at least we
3.
put points up.
All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Good tackle.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
They'll run it again with Sims. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed.
Are you kidding me?
And Jackson left side.
Are you absolutely shitting me? 3rd and 20. All we had to do was keep them in front of the sticks.
Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish.
Absolutely
The strategy
abysmal.
will tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary.
And Sims lost it.
Get that ball. Thank you.
Sweet
Jesus, thank you.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Miami offensive unit now.
Let's go. Let's get a touchdown. Let's at least make this, respectable.
They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
Let's go. Little urgency, little hustle. Come on, guys.
About the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having
What an awful game, guys. Just what an absolutely awful game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Oh, we actually know what the hurry-up offense looks like? Color me impressed.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Bell on the dump-off. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play.
We need more than that, guys. We need a lot more than that.
More now. And his throw
Well,
is incomplete.
at least you tried. At least you tried.
And it's third and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass.
Oh, let's go.
Numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Let's go. Quincy Enunwa saving his fantasy day.
Draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many
Not going for two. Okay.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
I think that's a very, very poor decision.
They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie.
Get this ball, okay.
This is secured by the Patriots.
All right, here we go. Let's get some stops here, boys. Let's get this ball back.
Late in the game, I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
That is not a good stop.
The action here, it's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Here we go. Black 35.
Again, they run with Sims.
Oh, good tackle. All right, good.
Now the Dolphins
Stop them from getting the first down here, folks.
That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
They get a first down, it's over. Odds are it's over anyway because they can just kick a field goal. They might be a little out of field goal range, but Matt Prater's got a leg.
Now Sims.
Good tackle. That might have knocked him out of field goal range right there.
Back at the 38. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and
Oh, folks, I don't know now.
We step aside.
This is a long field goal.
Out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
This is it right here. This is game on the line. It's up.
And he has got it.
That's good. That's the game. 55. What a boot by Prater.
Something crazy here in the closing stages. That field goal should just about put this.
Oh, that's deflating.
Great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They brought him in off the corner and he gets into
that is a deflating end of the ball game, folks.
They get to the line. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's defensive. That's on them. Thank you.
Flag, and I think we got a jump here.
I mean, it's too little too late, but at this point, I'll take what we can get.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Now Moore. Surveying the field.
Oh, he launches it.
Fly. And incomplete.
Does not have the arm for it.
Would have been a nice catch.
Fourth down, and this should be it.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They
Well,
had to go for it with such little time.
we put up 54 last week on the Seahawks, only to put up 13 this week against the Patriots.
Get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Well, I mean, the stat right there says it all. 68% completion, you know, it's not great. It's not awful. But 279 yards and a touchdown. You know, he threw a couple picks. We couldn't get the run game established. I mean, 50-something of those yards came off of that last touchdown in garbage time. So, you know, Matt Moore's stats really, they're kind of padded right there. Romo absolutely did Tony Romo things to us. 364 and 3. I mean, it's hard to argue. You know, 123 quarterback rating. He had those 2 picks, but you know, one was a fluky linebacker interception. So, you know, hard to hold that against them. Rushing wise, no team could do anything. You know, under 2 yards a carry for both teams. No touchdowns by either team. You know, that said it all right there. You know, and this right here is our big issue. Look at our top receptions right here. Le'Veon Bell, our running back, getting 7 receptions to lead the game for only 38 yards. That's not going to get it done. Checking down to our tight end 6 times, not going to get the job done. And yeah, Travis Benjamin, it says he had 6 catches, but he had that one touchdown for 30 yards. So you take that out of the equation, and he had a very mediocre pedestrian game too. Tavon Austin going 5 for 153, absolutely disgusting. There's no reason a 5'8" wide receiver should go for a $153 on 5 catches. That's no, that it shouldn't happen. You know, Dennis Pitta was a great goal line option down there for Tony Romo. He used him. Again, the tight ends. The tight ends absolutely torch us, and that allowed Tavon Austin to get deep too. Overall, just a really bad game. And Nunwa, 1 catch for 56 yards. He had that touchdown. Why? 1 catch? How many targets did he have? Does it even show me how many targets he has? No. And I know it wasn't many because we didn't go downfield a lot either. So, Dolphins are 1-1. A lot to work on. The line opening no holes for Le'Veon Bell is really worrying to me. Much more so than the abysmal play of Matt Moore, and right up there with the really bad, I can't say bad enough times. The play calling of Adam Gase was absolutely atrocious. It ruined this ball game for us. And something needs to be done. I think we can say with 100% honesty after this week that we miss you, Aaron Rodgers. We miss you, and we need you to come back. We need you to heal fast. Because this offense is not the same without you. We can't ride Le'Veon Bell because they just stack the box and they don't respect our pass game. And why should they? They have no reason to respect our aerial attack. So that being said, next week we have our home opener at home against the Cleveland Browns. And let's take a greasy gander at what we're up against next week at home. The 1-1 Browns. Cam Newton. Cam's going to be very dangerous. Spencer Ware, Bilal Powell. Their running game, we should be able to shut that down. Spencer Ware is not a elite game-changing running back. So I think we can hold that down. Decent receiving core here. Kamar Aiken and Devontae Parker are good, solid 2s and 3s, and Doug Baldwin, he's borderline elite right now. Tight end, Ladarius Green. Ladarius Green is not a spectacular tight end, but with the way that we don't cover tight ends, he could be a problem. 6'6", 240 pounds. He's got size, he's got physicality, he's got presence. He scares me. 75, Josh Sitton, alright. Wisniewski, Orlando Franklin. Zach Streep. So they have a decent offensive line. They have a very decent offensive line. What are they working with on defense? Akeem Hicks. Sheldon Richardson's a monster. I love me some Sheldon Richardson. Branch and Malik Collins. So defensive line is pretty okay. They're not great, not bad. They're okay. Koamisi is solid on the left side. Shazier, I'm wow. I love Shazier as a real life ball player. As a Madden player, he's not that spectacular. Jalen Smith, that I wanted him in the draft, but y'all motherfuckers refused to draft him. I wanted him as one of our middle linebackers. Chandler Jones, so they have a pretty solid linebacking core, not spectacular. Artie Burns, Kareem Jackson, Sharice Wright, Justin Coleman, not scared of their cornerbacks. Mike Mitchell's a decent free safety. J.J. Wilcox is a decent strong safety. So overall, the Browns are just pretty average. They got Doug Baldwin and Cam Newton, and that scares the shit out of me. Scares the ever-living shit out of me. But other than that, they're pretty pretty much the definition of average. So, once again, another winnable ball game for us. But if today's game is any kind of indication of what to expect, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle badly. And that's a problem. That's a problem. It shows just how much we rely on our Dante Hall 2 picks. That's a bold claim right there. But it shows just how much we rely on Aaron Rodgers. That, without a good quarterback back there, they just stack the box, and it makes, no matter how good your offensive line is, and if they're outnumbered 2-1, there's nothing that they can do about it. So we need to start doing more eyes. We need to start doing more power eyes. If we're going to go into shotgun, run the pistol, for fuck's sake. Something. Give our linemen some help. Give our wide receivers a chance. Give them a chance to separate and make some kind of impact. Adam Gase did not do that. Matt Moore didn't make many audibles. He just stuck with whatever the coach called. It was a pitiful offensive performance. And visual. He came in with a game plan and knew exactly what needed to be done to nullify our strength, our run game, and our borderline elite offensive line. So, we got, not only did we get outplayed by Tony Romo, but we got outcoached by Bill Belichick, and we got outclassed by the New England Patriots. And there's really not much more to say. So next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, I don't know, we'll figure it out, we get to negotiate a contract, which will be fun. We get to start scouting, so we get to start planning for our future, and we get to adjust our pricing charts, so we get to figure out how much we're going to charge for the home opener. Are we going to gouge our fans? Are we going to, give them a break? So we get to discuss those things next week in the pre-show. And then we do battle with Cam Newton and the Cleveland Browns. So, folks, thank you for joining me. It was a rough game, a disappointing game. But we'll see you back here next week for week 3 of Miami Dolphins football. I'll see you then, folks.